Join me on May 6, 2023, Better Family Life, St. Louis, Missouri, for great entertainment and 2 powerful health lectures. Dr. Asia Muhammad will educate on the relationship between the gut and our mental and physical health. I will deliver a highly centered message on the current Tuskegee-like experiments happening right now in melanated communities around the world. I am not the organizer of this event. No live streaming will be available. You must attend in person. Purchase your tickets now before they sell out. TheMinisterOfWellness.com under Healing Services. TheMinisterOfWellness.com under Healing Services. Or call 888-847-8026. 888-847-8026. All right, brothers and sisters, I've been wanting to do a video on the lymphatic system. I've been wanting to do a video on the lymphatic system because I have come to the understanding that the lymphatic system is just greatly misunderstood. And that is a shame because it is a critical component of our immune system. And there are some that believe and have believed for decades, hundreds of years, thousands of years, that the immune system is actually the lymphatic system. And that a lot of our diseases are based in the dysfunction of the lymphatic system. So it is important that we learn about the lymphatic system and that we apply and that we learn how to protect and keep our lymphatic system healthy. All right. So again, the lymphatic system, pay very close attention to this, brothers and sisters. They don't teach us about our bodies on purpose, and they definitely don't teach us about this lymphatic system that is the immune system. It has many functions. It protects the body against illnesses causing invaders. This is your lymphatic system, the real immune system, maintaining body fluid levels, absorbing digestive tract fats, and removing cellular waste. All of this, your lymphatic system. Blockages, diseases, or infections can affect your lymphatic system's function. The lymphatic system, network of tissues, vessels, and organs that work together to move a colorless, watery fluid called lymph back into your circulatory system, your bloodstream. It's kind of like it's like that sewage system underneath your circulatory system. It's like the underground circulatory system. Very, very important. Listen, 20 liters of plasma flow through your body's arteries and smaller arterial blood vessels and capillaries every day. After delivering nutrients to the body's cells and tissues and receiving their waste products, 17 liters are returned to the circulation by the way of veins. The remaining 3 liters seep through the capillaries and into your body's tissues. Listen, the lymphatic system collects this excess fluid called lymph from tissues in your body and moves it along until it is ultimately returned to your bloodstream. Okay, so it is a filtration, a sewage/filtration circulatory system. And if you are eating garbage, what happens is that your lymphatic system will become backed up with waste, unable to remove that fluid, unable to circulate that fluid, and it causes a host of issues. The lymphatic system has many functions, maintains fluid levels in the body, as I just described. It collects that excess fluids and drains it from the cells and tissues throughout your body, returns it to your bloodstream, which is then recirculated throughout your body. It absorbs fats from the digestive tracts, protects the body against foreign invaders, transports and remove waste products and abnormal cells from the lymph. Here are the parts of the lymphatic system. The lymph. The lymphatic fluid is a collection of the extra fluid that drains from the cells and tissues that is not reabsorbed into the capillaries. Again, sewage system. plus other substances. The other substances include proteins, minerals, fat, nutrients, damaged cells, cancer cells, and foreign invaders, bacteria, viruses, etc. Lymph also transports infection-fighting white blood cells. It is the immune system. Lymph nodes are bean-shaped glands that monitor and cleanse the lymph as it filters through them. The nodes filter out damaged cells and cancer cells. These lymph nodes also store lymphocytes and other immune system cells that attack and destroy bacteria and other harmful substances in the fluid. You have about 600 lymph nodes scattered throughout your body, family. Some exist as single nodes, other closely connected group called chains. A few of the more familiar locations of lymph nodes are in your armpits, groin, and neck. Lymph nodes are connected to others by the lymphatic vessels, which are a network of capillaries, microvessels, and a large network of tubes located throughout your body that transport lymph away from tissues. These operate much like veins do. They work under very low pressure and have a series of valves in them to keep the fluid moving in one direction. Isn't this amazing? Wow, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And these devils don't know, these morons don't know nothing about the human body. They don't know nothing about the human body, brothers and sisters. Look at this. This is an entire different type of cardiovascular system underneath the primary cardiovascular system. This is the real deal right here. That's why I'm doing this video. This is the real deal. The lymphatic system, this is your health right here. You do this, you focus on this lymphatic system. This clears up everything. I mean, you see the picture here, the lymphatic system, you have the tonsils, the appendix, the thymus gland, the very important spleen, the thoracic duct connection to the bloodstream. How many of you all have ever studied or known as much about the lymphatic system as we're taught about the heart, the blood, your bones? When do you ever hear in school a really intensive focus on the lymphatic system? And I think that's intentional. Lymphatic vessels enter the lymph into the right lymphatic duct called the thoracic duct, and these ducts connect to the subclavian vein, which returns lymph to your bloodstream, and it runs beneath your collarbone. Returning lymph to the bloodstream helps maintain, listen, normal blood volume and pressure, and it also prevents the excess buildup of fluid around the tissues. Edema. The spleen, that's the lymphatic organ on the left side underneath your ribs and above your stomach, filters and stores blood and produces white blood cells that fight infection, but they rip your spleen out. You get your spleen ripped out, you're not going to live too long. Everything that the Most High put in our body is for a reason. I can't stand it. That's why I'm going to be going over all of these different surgeries. Can't stand it. Thymus, the organ located in the upper chest beneath the breastbone. It matures a specific type of white blood cell that fights off foreign organisms. You have your tonsils. Yes, you need them. These and your adenoid, these lymphoid organs trap pathogens from the food you eat and the air you breathe. Your tonsils are your body's first line of defense against foreign invaders. Yet these satanic people tell you don't need your tonsils. Who do they think they are to tell God that he put an organ incorrectly in our body? And why do we listen to them? That's idolatry, brothers and sisters. Bone marrow, the soft spongy tissue in the center of certain bones, such as the hip bone and breastbone. White blood cells, red blood cells, and platelets are made in the bone marrow. Peyer's patches, these are small masses of lymphatic tissue in the mucous membrane that lines your small intestine. These lymphoid cells monitor and destroy bacteria in the intestines. And then, of course, we have The appendix contains lymphoid tissues that can destroy bacteria before it breaches the intestinal wall during absorption. Your appendix, I just did a video on don't let them devils rip your appendix out. They flagged it. It's an age. They put an age restriction on it. You know, you can pretty much have full blown porn on these platforms, but if you showing real life photos of what we do to our bodies, then all of a sudden it's age restricted. The appendix plays a role in housing good bacteria, repopulating our gut with good bacteria after an infection has cleared. And of course, many conditions can affect the vessels, glands, and organs that make up the lymphatic system. And that's what we don't want to happen, because you all have just learned how critical the lymphatic system, the little understood lymphatic system, all these organs of importance attached to it. The lymphatic system, aka the immune system, must be taken care of. However, because of the satanic American diet, when you eat that tortured, murdered animal flesh that has no nutritional value for the human body, it's just satisfying your addiction. These foods of sorcery, where they put drugs in the food to create addiction. These are highly toxic, acidic foods. Unlike the fruits, the vegetables, and the herbs that heal the body, hydrate the body, when we put garbage into our body, it injures our important lymphatic system. So then your lymph nodes get swollen. Your lymph nodes get swollen. Okay? And that can call, and then they call it lymphadenitis. Then you have swelling or accumulation of the fluid. They call that lymphedema. And that can result from a blockage in the lymphatic system, from scar damage, from damaged lymph vessels or nodes. Good news, I'm going to keep up the very cheap coaching prices. I don't want anybody having an excuse to why you can't get coached to get your health together. So the 10 minutes for $25, the 20 minutes for $50, those will stay indefinitely for now until it gets to the point where I'm just too booked up and I can't do it. I'm going to go ahead and keep those options available. TheMinisterOfWellness.com under wellness consultations, TheMinisterOfWellness.com under wellness consultations, or call 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026. No excuses, brothers and sisters. You can get on the phone with me for as little as $25. Then, of course, chemo and radiation damages the lymph nodes, damages the immune system. Chemo and radiation damages your lymphatic system. Lymphoma is cancer of the lymph nodes and occurs when lymphocytes grow and multiply uncontrollably. There are several types of lymphoma. You all know these people love names. They love confusion. I have several videos on cancer, and that's just one of many. You know, they love to create different names. So there's several other names, all related to the lymphatic system. Too much waste. The lymphatic system is to remove waste. That's its job. But when it's too much waste overload, when you're overloading with too much waste and you're not putting anything in your body, fruits, vegetables, herbs, to help remove the waste, you overload it. And it creates these diseases. What you need to do is stop, and you need to address your addiction, eat the medicine foods of God, take your herbs. Is that what they teach? No. Instead, they come up with 50 different names, 50 different professions, 50 different drugs that each have 1,000 different side effects. That's sorcery. Inflammation of the lymph vessels, malformation of the lymphatic system, intestinal lymphangiectasia, lymphocytis, Castleman's disease, tonsillitis. Okay. So again, how do we keep our lymphatic system healthy? Avoid exposure to toxins. And the biggest exposure we have to toxic chemicals is what we eat. And if you're worried about pesticides, and herbicides, which we should, the last thing you need to be eating is meat. Because the things that we're eating that's the most toxic is that animal flesh, because toxins house themselves in fat. That's why it's idiotic to try to compare sea moss to fish. It's stupid. But when we've been drinking fluoridated water all our lives, most of us are. We're chemically lobotomized. Drink plenty of H3O2. Get that juicer. Melons. Staying hydrated is very important for the lymphatic system. That's why the fruit-based healer is important. Eating according to our design. Study my 7-part series on eat your fruits, juice your vegetables, and take your herbs. Because that's important. Those melons, those hydrated fruits can help your lymph move easily throughout your body. And exercise is important because that helps the lymphatic system to move properly, white blood cells, fight infection, fruit-based heal it, proper exercise, vitamin D3, vitamin B12, DHA, EPA, and the immune support herbal extract. So if you're having extreme fatigue, tiredness, swelling, chronic disease, infections, and so forth, your lymphatic system is underworking because, again, what I wanted to emphasize in this video is that your lymphatic system and your immune system are the same thing. So if you want to fight viruses, if you want to fight biological warfare, you need to get your lymphatic system cleaned out. We finally have all 60 of our herbal extracts back in stock. Finally, according to the Holy Scriptures, the real new year begins in the spring. So therefore, we're going to kick off the real start of Disease Free in 23 with a 50% off promo code on all the herbal extracts. Passover 23 is the promo code to use. We will not be going back on back order mode. All back orders are shipping out quickly. Everything is in stock. In-stock quantity is limited, so we can always keep a stock. So this is a flash special only. Click the links in the pinned comment section for the most popular herbal extracts to stock up on. Click the link in the pinned comment section or visit theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com under store. 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026. Happy real new year to you all. Okay, and Zuma Nutrition, the link is in the description box. If you click that link, they also have a part of their parasite detox package or supplements for the lymphatic system. So click that link, go to Zuma, get what you need, use that referral code or that link so that the ministry can make sure that we get the credit for your much needed purpose, and tons of other follow-up information for you in the description box for you to study. Do not stop with this video. Go into the description box and study everything in there. Knowledge is power. We're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The Most High has created medicines from the earth, my brothers and sisters. He who is wise would not abhor them. If you are someone you know, if you are actively being blessed by the Minister of Wellness Ministries, please click the link in the description box or go to theministerofwellness.com/give and give a donation, brothers and sisters, to help us continue to reach and save as many of our people as possible. Sow a seed back to the ministry that has sowed a seed of life into your health. Thank you so much for being kind and helping us promote the truth about health. The Most High will richly bless you for helping us to continue to save lives. theministerofwellness.com/give, theministerofwellness.com/give for all the ways. Check out the description box, or you can send a quick Cash App donation to $Minister of Wellness, $Minister of Wellness.